not continue to fight. Although Ukraine has foreign aid like this now, Russia always has nothing to lose, and the number is still superior. Now it has really come true. On May 22nd, a Ukrainian sabotage team suddenly broke into the Belgorod state of Russia, which is adjacent to Ukraine. This is the first time since the Russian-Ukrainian conflict broke out that the Ukrainian army, or Ukrainian allied forces, the Ukrainian army is very familiar with this place. According to Russia, the Ukrainian army has often shelled the area before. But now, the army is used to launch a cross-border attack. The fighting is still raging, and it is said that many people were injured and a large number of local people fled. 2. The incident was quickly reported to Putin, who attached great importance to it. According to the Kremlin, Putin immediately listened to a briefing on the matter by the Russian Ministry of Defense, the Federal Security Council and the Border Service. We are working hard to drive them out of Russian territory and destroy this sabotage organization. We have enough troops and resources. Kremlin spokesman Peskov analyzed that the sudden cross-border attack by the Ukrainian army should be a diversion of attention. Because the day before, Russia announced that it had captured Bakhmut. We are very clear about the purpose of this kind of destruction. This is to divert attention from the direction of Bakhmut and minimize the political influence of Uzbekistan's loss of Bakhmut. According to the Russian side, Russia is mobilizing its troops to launch an anti-terrorism siege, and the Russian side has sufficient confidence to expel them completely. 3. The Ukrainian army stated that this has nothing to do with the Ukrainian army, and that it was a Russian volunteer army that launched the attack. According to Ukrainian Defense Intelligence Service spokesman Andrei Yusov on the 22nd, the cross-border attack, volunteer army and Free Corps composed of Russian citizens carried out an operation to deprive these territories of the Belgorod region, liberated out to create a safe zone behind enemy lines to protect Ukrainians. He stressed that this force is composed entirely of Russian citizens. According to the Ukrainian side's explanation, if this Russian volunteer army is in Ukraine, it is indeed a part of the Ukrainian army, but now they are not in Ukraine, but in Russia. Then they are independent entities and are not controlled by the Ukrainian army. It means it is not the Ukrainian army that is attacking across the border, but the Russian volunteer army. They are liberating their own land. That is, Russia is divided. In a video, the Russian Volunteer Army Group also stated that they had liberated a settlement in the Belgorod region and that they were returning home and urged Russian citizens not to resist their arrival. That's the way things are. According to CNN's analysis, the situation in Belgorod marks the first time that Ukrainian aligned forces have launched a cross-border attack against Russian targets. This is a major event related to the direction of the Russian-Ukrainian battlefield. In the past, it was mainly the Russian army that launched cross-border attacks. Now, the Ukrainian army has also begun a cross-border counterattack. The Belgorod incident should be just the beginning. It is not ruled out that the Ukrainian army will send a sabotage team to launch further and deeper destructive attacks on Crimea, on the border areas of Russia, and even on the Russian rear. Modern warfare is different from ancient times. In ancient times, as long as the geographical conditions were favorable, the defense could last for a long time. Now that the artillery is so powerful, the offense is always beneficial. The correct strategy is to send a tank to attack Russia, focusing on power plants, oil factories, steel factories, and arsenals, and bridges, so that Russia can't fight for a long time. Ukrainian victory is in sight. Putin will eventually be hanged, and Xi Jinping should be next.